Hey guys, I don't normally do reviews on this channel, but seeing as And Just Like That is probably one of the biggest TV shows or TV show launches of this year, I thought I may as well put my 2 cents worth in if anyone cares. It's just arrived on HBO Max. If you're in the UK like I am, get it on Sky. And I've just watched the first episode. Yes, I have. I wasn't really a fan of the original Sex and the City, not really my kind of thing. So I gave this a whirl. I thought, well, let me see what it's like, how have they updated it, is it interesting, funny, sexy? And I'll let you know. Now, before I go any further, there are some spoilers in my review. I'm not going to make big spoiler things. I'm not going to ruin it for you. So if you don't want any spoilers at all, probably best you don't watch any further, because I'm going to give you my opinions, and that might be, in connection with some plot bits. But there are certainly bits I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to ruin it for you. So what can I say about And Just Like That? In case you think I didn't actually watch it, here are some photos with my thumb in them of me actually watching the episode, just to prove to you that I'm not lying. I did actually watch the first full episode. So they're back, minus Samantha, of course. Now here's the first big critique I probably have of the Samantha thing, is we all know Kim Cattrall didn't want to come back. We all know that they didn't really get on. And they do this really kind of lame bit at the beginning where they mention Samantha and say, oh, she's moved to London. Now, I'll play you some audio. I can't play you a clip because I'll take my video down if I play you a clip. Here's a photograph with the audio of that particular bit on it.
Where are we these days? And where's the fourth musketeer? Where's Samantha?
She's no longer with us. No, she didn't die. No, I'm so sorry, no. I just meant she's not with us. Oh. She's in London.
Oh, thank God. After the horror show we've been through, I just assume anyone I haven't seen in a while has passed on or gave up and moved to Palm Beach.
No, she moved to the UK for work.
Smart. Sexy sirens in their 60s are still viable over there.
I thought they'd leave it there. I thought, okay, you've said Samantha's gone to London, fine. She's in another country, that's why she's not in the show with you guys. But then there's another scene later on where they go on about it again and delve deeper into it. And I kind of think what they were talking about, the two characters doing that, Carrie and I think it's Miranda, were talking. I thought they were actually basically talking about Kim Cattrall when they were talking later on about how the relationship disintegrated, rather than talking about the character, Samantha. I thought that was strange. It reminded me of when I was a kid and I watched TV shows and my favourite character wouldn't be in a few episodes because in reality, behind the scenes, they'd been fired. But in the show, they'd just say, oh yeah, he's training at a special camp, so he's away for a few weeks, rather than just kind of not mentioning them. I think they mentioned Samantha a bit too much, so it kind of made you think, well, why do you keep bringing her up? We know she's not in this. And I don't mean this in an offensive way. In fact, I think this is not an offensive point to make. It's actually to the show's credit. It was nice to see older women on the screen. Now, I'm aware that probably the cast members have all had work done, but they all look a bit older and they don't look like they're hiding the fact they're older. In fact, look, here's a picture of Sarah Jessica Parker's hand. Her hand has not had work done. That's an older woman's hand. And I applaud them for that, because it's just nice to see that, we get loads of these kind of weird dichotomies in TV and film where it seems it's okay for old men to just keep getting older and hang around with younger women, but it doesn't seem to be okay for older women to be in stuff. And I think it's great to see older women together, talking, joking, being convivial, and I enjoyed that. I thought it's a nice change. It's just a nice change. There were some uncomfortable moments. There's a moment where Miranda's character is going to start a degree at university and has this rather weird conversation with her black professor about black hair, and I'll play you the audio from that.
I am the professor.
You're the professor?
Yeah.
You're Nia Wallace?
Yes. Why do you seem so surprised?
Well, your braids.
A law professor can't have hair like mine? Why is that?
Oh, no. I didn't mean because of the braids. I was just thrown because the braids are so different than the hair in your photo on the Columbia website. My comment had nothing whatsoever to do with it being a black hairstyle. I knew that you were black when I signed up for this class. That was important to me.
You signed up for this class because I'm black?
Well, not just because you're black. I picked this class because you're such a force in academia, on top of everything you do as a community activist. God, I sound like such a brown nose. I mean, please just forget that I ever said anything about your hair.
I did wonder what point they were trying to make here, whether they were trying to portray her as, a white woman who doesn't quite get it, or it's white privilege, or I wasn't quite sure. But I suppose it made a point. It made me feel uncomfortable, and maybe that was the point, you know, to make me feel uncomfortable, to make me think about the situation, or to say, you know, this is the kind of person that Miranda is. She sticks her foot in it, and I just thought they could have handled that a bit differently, but that's just my opinion. You know what, overall, right, it was okay. I didn't find it particularly funny, but then it's not aimed at me. It wasn't terrible. It was perhaps a little bit too try-hard with, you know, these older characters trying to pretend that they understand what young people are into. There were a bit too many bits where I just thought, oh yeah, they've got, you know, kids who are a bit rebellious and who are, you know, non-gender conforming and all that kind of stuff. But I have to say that the ending of the episode, and I won't spoil it for you, it did catch me by surprise. There was a good sucker punch there at the end. I wasn't expecting it. It kind of came out of the blue. But it was a bit uneven because I felt like, well, you've been convivial and kind of light and flighty up until now, and then suddenly, bam, they hit you with something quite interesting. So you know, to that, again, that was pretty good. But by the way, there's no sex in it. So maybe they didn't call it Sex in the City when they brought it back because there's no sex. So it just had been called And the City. So there you go. It's okay. I think it's aimed at people who grew up with the show and are now out of the age where perhaps they're less interested in sex and more interested in just seeing people talk and wear nice clothes and listen to retro music and go into coffee shops and things like that. So yeah, it was all right. Watch it if you want to. Don't watch it if you don't want to. I think I'm going to go now. Bye.